Hello and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time watching, my name is Gigi and this is Styled by Glam.
Is this what you want now? Feels like you're looking for something better.
Today's video is another fashion-oriented video. I'm doing another unboxing of a pair of Mach and Mach double strap satin bow heels that I recently purchased. Actually, it was more a gift from my husband. It was very sweet of him. It was his Christmas gift to me, and the reason I'm only receiving it now and unboxing it now because it was sold out in my size everywhere and we had to do a pre-order, and I finally got my pair of shoes this week. Before we get on to the exciting part of the video, which is the unboxing, obviously, I do have to plug my social media here. If you haven't already, follow me on TikTok as well as Instagram. I've been posting on there on a weekly basis with everyday outfits that can help you style and inspire your everyday looks. I hope you'll check it out, and if you do, don't be shy and say hello. Now with all that said, let's move on to the unboxing. And here we have our shoes. Quick review of the shoes. It is made of a satin fabric. The heel everywhere is made of the satin fabric. The inner and the sole here is of a tan nude color. The inner is leather and it does have padding over here. In terms of the detail, there is a bow here with large crystals in the center, and as you can see, the bow is made up of a lot of small crystals. They pack it in. They're not stingy in terms of how much crystal is on this pair of shoes. And the crystal also run along the edge over here all the way around, and of course it comes up here all the way around the straps too. Honestly, I'm very impressed with how sparkly this crystal looks. And in terms of the buckle, it's just a silver easy buckle here, pretty standard. And to make it easier to clasp in, they did put a semi like suede like leather here, which I think does help, because if it's just satin, I'm sure a lot of us have that experience. You have a hard time sometimes getting it through the little buckle over here, because the satin might pull on the metal and whatnot. So I appreciate that they did that. The heel itself is at a, I want to say 4-inch height, which is my happy height, and I prefer it at that height. These are definitely by far the most Barbie-like shoes that I've ever had. Very out of my usual style, but you know, you gotta try something new, and I think they'll make a perfect pair of shoes for wearing it at night, out for dinner, or special occasions. The other thing that I want to point out that I do appreciate, the packaging was very detailed. They make sure to wrap the bows with paper, tissue paper, as you saw in the unboxing, and everything else was nicely wrapped so that nothing falls out. And they also have like a care card in there kind of describing like why this pair of shoes need a little bit extra love to make sure it does not get ruined, because in the end they're not leather, and satin can be very sensitive.
Ruin my satin shoes, why don't you?
Things might happen, so I do think, you know, when wearing these, I do have to be a little bit more extra careful. For dinner and stuff like that, I think it's a perfect pair of shoes to kind of rock and style. In terms of the fit, this is pretty true to size. I wear 37 and these are 37. It fits me very comfortably. It doesn't feel tight in any of the areas, and the straps feel very comfortable. It doesn't feel like the shoe is tugging on me or falling off or anything. I really appreciate the nice fit of this pair of shoes. In terms of price, this pair comes at $1,050. It is on the pricier end for sure. However, I do see a lot of details that has gone into this pair of shoes. I think, you know, I love my shoes and I think it's an investment, and I just love this pair so much, and it's just so pretty. I've seen a few dupes out there on the market, and I've also looked at some YouTube videos of the dupes or the more budget-friendly options that is out on the market, and they're beautiful too. But I do notice in terms of the amount of crystals that's on the bow itself, and maybe even here on the center, the dupes has less. And so, yeah, I guess it depends on your budget and where you're at and comfortable in spending on a pair of shoes. Obviously, I think the dupes are beautiful too. I went with the Mach and Mach pair, and I'm very happy with it. And that is all for today's video. Thank you guys again for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this unboxing. Feel free to comment or leave any questions about the pair of shoes. If I haven't gone over it in this video or have missed going over it, I'd be happy to provide any guidance that I can. And other than that, if you haven't already, it would really help me out if you could give this video a thumbs up, as well as subscribe to the channel if you're interested in additional fashion and lifestyle content. And that is all for today. Thank you again for watching. I will see you guys on the next video.